welcome to episode 22 in my Ironman Road to Max Cape series. Today, I really honestly just don't know what I'm going to do as far as skills and stuff. I know I still have the same goals as last time, which is to get 85 Herblore. I still want to get 89 Smithing, 89 Mining, and eventually get 92 Prayer, and of course work on Slayer. Those are the things I'm prioritizing at the moment. However, there's another thing I wanted to do, which is get dungeoneering up, because I want to grab a chaotic, probably a chaotic maul. Even though it's not my favorite chaotic by any means, it is cheaper than the melee weapons, because technically the melee ones cost 300k, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of dungeoneering for now. I don't know whether I probably won't get a level before the next clip, but I'm going to try to get this done, because to be honest with you, it's pretty unacceptable to be, I just need to get it done, and there's a lot of things I need from dungeoneering as well outside of just chaotics. I also need to get scrolls, like Scroll of Life would be nice for farming. There's a Herblore scroll as well. I don't even remember what it is. I think that's it right there. Yeah. And then I also have to repair my chaotic staff. So I have, like, before I can even get to buying chaotics, I have to spend like at least 40k tokens to get the Herblore scroll and to fix my chaotic staff. So it kind of sucks, but I have to do it, because if I don't repair the staff, I'm not going to have a good weapon. So I kind of just have to suck it up and do dungeoneering for a while. I don't know how long I'm going to last, because I really don't like dungeoneering that much, but I may as well start doing it. I also have some dailies to do, and of course monthlies and stuff, just a lot of other stuff to do, but at some point soon, hopefully, I will start dungeoneering and maybe just get it done. I mean, I don't know if I'll necessarily finish it up, but at least I can get started on it and get a chunk taken out, and maybe even just get that Herblore scroll to continue doing Herblore a little bit more efficiently. Alright guys, it's the beginning of a new month, and that means Troll Invasion to complete, and I'm going to throw the XP into farming, and I think it should get me a level, and it does indeed. So, level 75 farming, pretty nice, and I can now plant magic trees, which is great because I do actually have magic trees, and I can also plant harmony moss, which is actually kind of important, because I obviously doing that every day is a good way to collect items for different stuff. So getting the actual moss itself is pretty important in the long run of things. So anyway, just a random farming level, and I will hopefully be back with, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but I'll be back with something. Well, would you look at that, picking up level 93, magic doing, I know it says 92 up there, but it is actually 93. Not sure why it's glitched out like that, but doing dungeoneering and just picked up 93 magic. Pretty random level, but, I mean, whatever. I did get 125 combat out of it as well, which is pretty nice, but not too important overall, just pretty much just a level. So yeah, I'm going to get back to dungeoneering, or continue dungeoneering rather. I am just doing mediums right now. I don't really feel like rushing the lower floors, so I'm going to try and get that Herblore scroll. That way I can do Herblore a little bit more efficiently, and maybe I'll go back and do some Herblore before going back to Slayer. I'm not sure, but we'll see what I decide to do later. But for now, I'm just going to have to grind out probably like maybe 2 or 3 more medium dungeons, and then pick up my scroll. I actually had enough after doing that dungeon for my Scroll of Cleansing, which is the Herblore scroll, so I'm going to buy that and confirm, and there we go, back down to 2,000 tokens, which is kind of frustrating, but I now have the Scroll of Cleansing for ever. It doesn't go away, so pretty good investment overall. The next thing I'm going to work on is getting the 20k dungeoneering tokens I need to repair my chaotic staff. I think I'll need like 19k or something, because it's at 8%, so let me check it real quick just to make sure. Yeah, it's at 7.1%, so I'll probably need like a little bit over 19% or 19,000 tokens, so gonna work on that at some point. I might do that now. I don't really feel like going and collecting secondary supplies for Herblore, so I'll probably work on that now, do some more medium floors. I'll only need to do like less than, I don't know, like 6, 7, 8, I don't know, something like that, and then I'll have enough for the repair, and then I'll actually be able to start working towards getting my chaotics. So obviously I want those to help with Slayer, so that'll be, I'm pretty like apprehensive about doing the actual dungeoneering to get there, but once I do get them, it will certainly be worth it. But for now, like I said, I'm just going to keep grinding out dungeoneering. It'll be quite a long time before I actually accomplish anything doing dungeoneering now, because I have it's going to be a long way before a combat level, because I use magic and dungeoneering, and I just got my magic level, so it's going to be a very long time before I get any more levels to show you guys, but at least hopefully for now I can just work on getting tokens. Okay guys, a few dungeons later, and I'm pretty sure I should have enough tokens, and I do. So I'm going to spend 184k GP and 18.4k tokens to repair my chaotic staff, get that thing up to 100%, and just obviously, like I said, I wanted to get that out of the way so that I don't have to worry about this thing breaking, and then I won't have a magic weapon. Well, I will have a magic weapon, but just not a tier 81. I also don't want to have to worry about using my lower level weapons because of the fact that I don't have it charged. You know, it doesn't really make sense to have, you know, go ahead and get the weapon and just not be able to use it because I don't feel like charging it. So anyway, got that out of the way. Now we will go back to doing medium dungeons, and at some point I'm gonna have to go back, and I think I'm gonna do like floor, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I think I'm gonna do floor 18 through 29 on small C6, and then I'm gonna rush everything else C1. But obviously I'm going to do my highest floors on medium so that I can get the most XP out of them. But for now, like I said, back to doing more dungeoneering. Only 88 still. I want to, at level 89 I unlock a new boss, but I also unlock a new floor. You unlock a floor every odd level of dungeoneering, in case you didn't know that, so I will unlock floor 45, which will give me an extra floor to do before resetting, which will be nice. But yeah, just going to get back to dungeoneering now and continue to attempt to get those chaotics at some point in the near future. 2 clips ago, I think it was, I got my herblore scroll, so I get more out of my herbs, basically. It just makes herblore more efficient, and as you can see, I'm pretty close to herblore level, so we're going to pick that up. I did decide to take a bit of a break from dungeoneering. I'm certainly not done with it. I know I still have quite a bit to go, but for now I'm going to pick up 83 herblore, so one more level towards 85, and doesn't really unlock anything else for me to do. But like I said earlier in the series, every level in herblore counts because it's a pretty annoying skill to train on an Ironman. However, I do still have some herbs left. I have cadentine and I have dwarfweed. However, I'm saving the dwarfweed for, I think, wait, no, I just don't have, it's wine of Zamorak. That would be the thing I would use for dwarfweed, and I don't have many of those, so that's why I decided not, or so far anyway, I've decided not to use my dwarfweed. Another thing that I've been sort of neglecting is I have a lot of maple logs for my kingdom as well, 31,000, and I don't know exactly how many maple logs it takes to get 99 fire making. I don't even know if I would necessarily do maple logs for fire making, but just a random thought, fire making and fletching both, definitely a lot of XP here that is sort of just sitting, and I might use it to AFK at some point. I'm not sure, I have a lot to edit this week, so it's possible that I might just sit down and just do some fire making for a couple hours or something and edit some videos. But other than that, guys, I will get into hopefully more progress. Should be doing more dungeoneering, but we'll see about that, whether or not I decide to do that or not. I figured I would do a little bit of fletching since I was close to a fletching level, so I'm going to pick that up right now, which is going to be level 75. Not really a milestone in any way, I don't think, but I can make rune arrows now, which is pretty nice, so I'm going to also make these rune arrows as well, may as well since they're sitting right here. They're decent XP, they're better XP. Obviously, if I could do rune arrows like infinitely, I would prefer to do those over maple shield bows any day, but obviously that's not really feasible, so they are nice to do every now and then when I collect them from Slayer and stuff, so I guess I'll do these for now, and when I'm done with that, I will figure out something else to do. Probably, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep doing farm making or something in AFKing, I'm not sure. Doing something a little bit different than what I had planned, but I think here I should be able to, well, I didn't want that, but I think I should be able to grab myself the medium Varrock tasks completed, and I'm going to choose my own kitten here. I think that's the task. And let's see, I don't really care what cat it is. I'm not going to use it again, so I'll pick that one. And there we go. So now I can go and talk to Raldo in the library to grab my reward. Okay, so I should be able to grab my reward here. He should just upgrade my armor, which he did, and I can now rub the lamp, and I think that's all he has to say. I don't want to change my teleport point. I actually would prefer it to be in the middle of Varrock, so let's put this into farming, I suppose. There we go, and I have all the requirements to do the hard tasks as well. I think the most annoying one will be the poison ivy patch, I think. I think I might already have one planted. I'm not sure. If I don't, then I'll have to plant one and wait for that to grow before I can actually claim this, but other than that, the rest of these are all relatively easy, so I will try and finish these up, and hopefully get the reward for this. The reason why I'm doing this is because the more of these you do every day, the more battle staffs you can buy from this guy every day. So it's a pretty good thing to have, especially when, obviously, as I've said before, I buy battle staffs every day as it is, so it seems like a smart thing to do to unlock those at some point. I mean, I've been taking a long time to do it as it is, so it would be wise to get it done at some point soon. Now would be as good a time as ever, basically, so figure I may as well do that, and at the same time it helps me put off some dungeoneering, so it works out for more than one reason. As you can see, I have only 32 battle staffs here and not 64 because I didn't actually decide to finish the tasks, or rather, not so much I didn't decide to, but I actually couldn't because I need 85 cooking for one of them. If I go, it's in the achievements right here. I think it's one of these right here. Give him a wild pie, but it takes 85 cooking to make a, or I thought it took 85 cooking. I might be crazy. Maybe I looked it up wrong. If I looked it up wrong, then you guys can laugh at me. But okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up again and see if I'm actually that stupid, or if maybe the tooltip is wrong, because no, it certainly takes level 85 cooking to make a wild pie. I'm not sure why it says 32 cooking. Is it like to get into the cooking guild or something I need 32? Oh, that's probably why. Well, anyway, doesn't really matter. Point is I can't make a wild pie, so I was gonna say, if I don't know how I could mistake 32 for 85, but yeah, just, I'll probably get it done at some point. It's just gonna take me like doing some fishing and cooking, but I don't really feel like doing that right now, so I guess for now it is what it is. I did plant my poison ivy bush, so I guess real quick I will go grab that. But yeah, haven't completed the tasks, but for now it's not really a big deal, and hopefully in the future I will be able to complete them, get that that nice stack of 64 battle staffs to buy in Varrock. So also I do want to do the other tasks as well. It's not just the Varrock tasks that I want to do. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Okay, well, I'm going to pick from my poison ivy patch, and I'm going to go in that portal and see what the hell it is. There we go, my poison ivy bush task is completed, so something I don't really have to worry about in the future. Whenever I do these tasks, I won't have to wait the couple hours for it to grow or whatever. And now I'm going to figure out what the hell that portal is. It might be like that 15th anniversary thing or something. I'm gonna get in it and look at it, see what the hell it is. It's got a 15 years thing on it. I wonder what it does, though. So it's just statues you can unlock, probably for a cosmetic reward or something. I don't really take part in things like this unless it has some type of benefit on this account. Generally, I don't really care too much about stuff like this, so I usually just don't bother looking it up or anything. Because generally, it's usually a cosmetic reward, and as much as cosmetic rewards are nice, I'm not like a super cosmetic person. This is my outfit when I walk around RuneScape, so I don't even bother putting anything on my head or anything. But anyway, I guess I will go on to something else. I was going to do the tasks, but like I said, can't really do them. Doing my daily stuff right now, I'm going to go mine my sandstone and stuff, and probably just get back to dungeoneering. Just suck it up and get back to it. I'm close to 92, so it's kind of like a cool milestone to get another level over level 90. And being a level that I don't like training, it'll be nice to get that closer to 99 and be sort of done training it for the time being. But obviously, large difference between 90 and 99. But either way, I will be back with hopefully some dungeoneering progress and maybe a dungeoneering level. Alright guys, in the last video I went ahead and got myself the fishing and cooking requirements to cook and fish sharks. And as you can see, I have over 1,000 sharks in my bank now, and I said in the last episode that I probably wasn't going to cook, or rather I wasn't going to fish my sharks to get them. However, I actually needed something AFK to do while I edit this massive video that it should have gone out yesterday. Whenever this video goes out, it should go out the day before. So, yeah, needed something to AFK, so I decided to fish sharks. I need sharks anyway. Well, I don't need them, but it would make certain, like, particular tasks easier as I go along. So I'm going to cook these 1,000 sharks. Be a little bit of XP. Won't be like anything massive. I probably will get one cooking level maybe, depending on how many I burn. Doesn't really matter to me if I burn a lot. I'm, like I said, only doing this so I can AFK, but yeah, then after that we'll be getting back to dungeoneering. I definitely want to get my chaotic soon. I don't know if I'll get it in this episode, but definitely in the very close future. I have to get it because I want to get it before going back to Slayer, and I really want to go back to Slayer, so I'll be getting that relatively soon. But for the time being, rather, I will be cooking these sharks and eventually getting these 1,000 done. Maybe doing a little bit more fishing and cooking before I finish up this video because it's taken me already, I don't know what time it is, I can look right now. It's 9 o'clock and I've been editing this since about 7 a.m. and it's 9 a.m. so yeah, it's taken me 2 hours to edit it so far and I'm not even done yet, so it's going to take a couple more hours to finish this up, and hopefully by the time that I finish this up, or by the time I finish these 1,000 sharks, maybe I'll be done. But if not, then hey, it is what it is. I'm going to take my time with it and try to make sure it comes out good. So anyway, guys, I will be back with hopefully some more dungeoneering, either a level, like I said, I'm pretty sure I said, this is like the last thing I said, but either a dungeoneering level or chaotic. With those 1,000 sharks, I'm going to be able to pick up level 81 cooking. Nothing really special, not even intentional, just a random level, and another total level to go down, but other than that, nothing really special about it. Still editing, or rather just finishing up editing, and I actually was AFKing doing fletching, picked up level 76 just now. Pretty random level. I missed it by like a second because I wasn't paying attention, but I did get unlock Dragonbane arrows and stuff, which could potentially be useful, and also I can now make a Corpse Sithoran longbow, which I think I actually have a better longbow than that, I'm not sure, but either way though, unlocking some new stuff and just picking up another total level, which is nice. And I'm pretty much done editing, so I'm going to get into dungeoneering now, or pretty much in 5 minutes or so I'll be doing dungeoneering, so won't have to do any more fletching or anything, which I'm happy about because that is slow XP. But I did get some AFKing stuff out of the way, like fishing, cooking, fletching, a little bit of fire making even in there. And I just got a text, of course, rip. Well, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I will be moving on to dungeoneering, very close to a level, so I'll probably be coming back to you guys with a level in dungeoneering for 89 dungeoneering, and yeah, I'll be back then. After doing a few medium dungeons, pretty much finished up all the medium dungeons I think I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the rest of my higher floors small. But there we go, going to pick up level 89 dungeoneering. Unlocking floor 45 as well, which is pretty nice, which will leave me with one more medium floor to do. So I think I will quickly rush out. I think I should have to do floor 44 again. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I'll have to rush floor 44 on like a C1 or something to get that completed again, and then I will be able to do floor 45 as a medium, which is nice. And of course I did unlock a new boss as well, which which one was it? Yiklagor the Thunderous? I think that's the one that gives you the no, that's not the two-hand. Two-hand is way later. I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter because I have good weapons, so I'm not really worried about the drops. So anyway, back to dungeoneering. I don't know how many tokens I have at the moment. I can check, I guess. Okay, only 17,000 tokens. I didn't expect to have much more than that, but soon I will be hopefully getting a chaotic. I know it seems like it's going slower than it should be, but that's because I haven't actually been doing dungeoneering. I've been, you know, AFKing and blah blah blah. I recorded some other stuff and I edited a video this morning, so obviously taking a lot more time than should be taken to do this dungeoneering. But as I've said in the past, I don't like dungeoneering, so it is what it is. And either way though, I will get back to it, or continue doing it, however you want to. I will just keep doing dungeoneering, and hopefully by the end of this video I can have a decent amount of progress done towards that chaotic. Alright, so upon completing this C1 rush, I should be finishing up my ring. I'm going to check and make sure in a second, but once I get out of here and reset my ring, I'm going to be not done with dungeoneering, but this is going to be the end of the video, basically. Haven't really been able to get the chaotic, obviously. If I can just go here. Okay, yeah, you can see my current progress is 45, last was 44. I did get a level earlier, obviously, so have extra progress done. So I'm going to reset my progress, and now I can get back to doing my good medium floors. And it took me out of the party, but there you go. We can see my tokens, 24k. Not very many. I've been, like I said, I should have been doing dungeoneering this whole episode and just kind of got lazy with it, but I've been sticking to it for a couple hours now. Well, not a couple hours, but a little while. We'll call it a little while. But now I'm going to go back and do more mediums and probably start from just like floor 30 and just do mediums all the way up to 45. Be a nice chunk of XP. I don't know how much, but it'll probably get me 90 dungeoneering, so that'll be nice. Other than that, guys, though, this is going to be the end of episode 22. I think this is 22. Yesterday I posted a really in my opinion, awesome highlights video of 2015. If you guys want to watch that, you can check out the channel. Maybe I'll put it in the description. I'm not sure if I feel like it or not, but just it took a lot of effort to put together, and I'd appreciate if you guys checked it out. If not, that's fine too. You don't have to, but I think that'd be cool. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we'll hopefully pick up the Chaotic, get back to Slayer. This weekend is like the winter weekend to prepare you for Invention, and Invention will be coming out soonish. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that might be happening in the next month or so. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing with it. I don't know how. I don't really know how Invention works, so I'm gonna have to mess around with it and see if I can even train on an Ironman efficiently. I'll have to figure it out. But either, of course, it is a 120 skill, so it's gonna be kind of a big time investment when it does come out. I don't think I need to prepare at all. I have all my skills over 80. I think it's like crafting, smithing, and divination all need to be over 80, which I have over 80 in all of those. So I think I'll be able to do it when it comes out, so I don't really need to prepare too much. However, if I wish that I had some ores, as you can see, I have very little ore in the bank, and I would really like to be able to use this 50% extra XP at Artisan's Workshop this weekend, because smithing is a pain in the ass to train, but not the end of the world, because I can always just do smithing at the Living Rock Caverns and just alch the gold ore. So anyway, guys, talking way too long. I'll let you guys get out of here, and hopefully see you guys in episode 23 with, like I said, a Chaotic most likely. I don't see why I wouldn't have it by then. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.